All right, good morning. It's the beginning of day 3. I woke up really early, but I also slept like a baby. I was just so physically exhausted from yesterday that I went right to bed. And my air mattress or air pad was not giving me an issue yet today, so I guess I just didn't have it sealed properly at the valve yesterday. Anyway, here is our plan for day 3. So, yesterday we began the day in Bay City and rode all the way to Sleeping Bear Dunes. And right now we are at camp just south of the dunes, and we will be heading up the western coast of Michigan. And over here there is a road called the Tunnel of Trees, the M119, supposedly one of Michigan's best riding roads, so we're going to check that out. And then from there, we are going to cross into the Upper Peninsula, into Canada, and then our camp spot is Pancake Bay on Lake Superior. Quite a long distance today, and with the border crossing, I should probably give myself as much time as possible, so that's one of the reasons I'm up this early. It is now 7 o'clock. I'm already ready to pack up and hit the road. All right. Hey there. Good morning. What's that? Oh, hi. How you doing? Morning. What's that? Why is my bag on the bike?
You like it?
Yes, because I have to travel with it.
Hey guys, come on between the saddles, okay?
Alright, the beginning of day 3, we are on the road. It's going to be a long day of riding today. Our first, not really a destination, but waypoint, I guess, is going to be the Tunnel of Trees, leading up to the Mackinac Bridge in the Upper Peninsula. It's going to be 2.5 hours before we get there. At some point I will stop and grab breakfast though, whenever I see a place that's, I don't know, good enough I guess. Also, one more thing, I was just lubing my chain right now, and I don't know if I captured it on video or not, but in 1 or 2 minor spots I got some chain lube on my rear tire, which is not great. I tried my best to wipe it off, but still, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be taking it really easy for the first little bit of this journey, just until it, dries off or wears off. But I don't want to be aggressive in the corners, especially with the tires still being cold. It is a little bit chilly this morning, so combination of cold tires and, potentially slick spot on the tire as well from the lube, that is not good. And just as I said I was going to take it easy, I have to brake hard because I did not pay attention that my turn was coming up. But anyways, yeah, now I'm going to take it easy, starting this moment. Alright, that's my morning update. Okay, well, Rico's Cafe and Pizzeria seems to be open. There are cars here. So I'm guessing they have breakfast. Let's see what they offer. As long as they have some coffee and eggs or something, I'll be happy. Doesn't exactly strike me as a breakfast place, though. Oh man, that was exactly the kind of breakfast I was hoping for. It was fantastic. I had a Greek omelet with some French toast and some coffee, and everything was really good. So, Rico's Cafe and Pizzeria, you're selling yourself short by calling yourself that. You need to put breakfast on that menu, or on that sign, because that was a really good breakfast. Alright, let's finish our journey to the Tunnel of Trees. Alright, it is actually a little bit chilly this morning and windy, so I'm gonna put an extra layer on. Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. I thought I had my liner, my windproof liner that goes inside this jacket. Either I dropped it or I forgot to pack it. Okay, my other option is to go inside this bag and grab a hoodie and wear it underneath the jacket, or just suck it up. It's like 9:20 right now. The sun is starting to come up, or starting to shine, I guess. So hopefully it's going to warm up here soon. I'm just going to suck it up. That sucks though. I was really... I hope I didn't lose it. Here we are, the Tunnel of Trees, M119. Why is there no center line? That's really weird. Oh yeah, that's more like it. This is a really nice road. It's a lot of fun. really is a tunnel of trees over here. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is so nice. Wow. Oh, this is a great motorcycle road. Look at that view too. Oh my god. Beautiful. I am so glad I planned this route. This road is amazing. It still freaks me out that there's no center line though. Well, that was nice of them. So you get this gorgeous view of trees, and then every now and then there's a clearing, and you can see Lake Michigan. So combine the view with the actual road itself. I can see why this is voted one of Michigan's best riding roads. Easily. Yeah, well-deserved spot. Thank you, buddy. Everybody's just so nice, letting me pass. Thank you, Michigan drivers. You guys are the best. Honestly, a speed limit of 45 here is very reasonable, even for a bike. Like, I'm having fun at, well, 45-ish. I mean, sure, you can go faster, but I try not to go faster than I can see where to stop. So, yeah, this is a reasonable pace. And it's still very enjoyable. This is fun. Loose gravel. Alright, better slow down here. Oh, there it is. Loose gravel indeed. Is that the end? I think that's the end. Oh, that was the end. Oh man, what a fantastic road. Oh, that was so much fun. You know, the tunnel of trees is technically over, but this road is still fantastic. This is such a great riding area. I mean, wow. This is so beautiful. Look at these sweepers. Day 3 is turning out to be a wonderful day already, just because of this. This ride alone was worth it. Ooh, gravel, 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 a lot of gravel. That is, whew, okay. Good thing I caught that early. Oh man, look at all this debris on the road. Oof, okay. Yep. I think this is where the fun riding ends. More conservative here. I guess this is a good time to talk about my Kawasaki Versys 650. It is a 2013. It's an old bike, but it's been doing great. Honestly, I couldn't be happier with it. no matter what condition I put it in, whether it's city riding or, you know, a rough road like this, it's handling it like a champ. Or, you know, fun twisties. Versus stands for versatile system, and it is a jack of all trades. It's not really an adventure bike. It's not really a sport touring bike. It's, I guess, something in between. A little bit higher suspension than your sport touring, but also more, you know, I don't want to say off-road capable, but more off-road capable than you know, your sport touring bikes would be. So it's a weird looking bike, and I don't know, people either love them or hate them, but I like mine. I love mine a lot. And with proper maintenance, you know, this engine and frame and bike in general will last a really long time. Kawasaki 650 is a really versatile and good engine. They have it on a lot of bikes. You know, obviously the Ninja 650, the Kawasaki Versus 650, the Kawasaki Vulcan 650, so sport bike, cruiser, whatever this is, everything in between. Yeah, anyway, that's my plug for the Versus 650. It's been great on this trip. Couldn't be happier with it. Alright, we are crossing the Mackinac Bridge. This is the longest bridge in the entire Western Hemisphere. It is just shy of 5 miles long, and oh my god, it is windy up here. So we are now crossing from mainland Michigan into the Upper Peninsula. Wow, the view is spectacular from up here. It is great. But that crosswind is really something. It's super gusty. Get on the pavement. I don't like this metal grated stuff. Ah, shoot. Guess I don't have an option. Don't have a choice. Oh man, riding on this stuff is never fun. It's like riding on glass. Look at that view though. Oh man. We are so high up. What an impressive feat of engineering this bridge is. Awesome. So there was supposed to be a toll to get on this bridge, but I didn't pass a toll booth. I hope it's not one of those, you know, easy pass type things where they record your license plate. Holy shit. Oh man. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't wider than my front tire. That looks sketchy as hell. pavement. Yes. Oh my god. Those waves are really choppy. Super windy day. I would hate to be on that bridge on the windiest of days. That would not be fun. Oh, there's the toll booth. Alright, time to pay up. There you go. Thank you very much. We are now in the Michigan Upper Peninsula. Looks like there's a lot of pretty cool lunch options here. I think I might pick one and grab a bite. Alright, let's try Driftwood Restaurant and Sports Bar. See what they got. Alright, I just had lunch, hot chicken sandwich. It was alright. And now we continue up the Upper Peninsula into Canada, towards Canada. So coming up here, there's supposed to be a scenic area called Castle Rock, where from the top of it, I think you can see, I believe, Mackinac or Mackinac Island. So it's coming up here in a couple of miles. We will check it out. Oh, there it is, Castle Rock. Okay, that's pretty cool. It is gonna be super windy up there. Look at that flag. I think it's worth the climb. Let's take a look. Yep, there it is. Alright, so climbing up to Castle Rock. Gotta go up these stairs and get to the top. Super windy up here. Really windy. But wow. It is a gorgeous view up here.
Mackinac Island.
So I am riding up Mackinac Trail through the Upper Peninsula until the Canadian border. After that, we will get to Pancake Bay, Provincial Park in Canada, on Lake Superior. Hopefully the border crossing does not take a long time. It looks like the Mackinac Trail is closed for a section, and we have to take an off-road detour for 4.5 miles. Cool. Did not have this on my radar, but guess we're going off-roading on the Versus. Let's see how she does. I am so glad I got these tires on too. They are Continental TKC 70, so they're good for mostly road tires, but should also be decent on situations such as this, where it's slightly off-road. I'd much rather have these on than regular road tires. It's not too bad, just really gravelly, so yeah, definitely want to take it easy braking and turning. Oh yeah. Whoa. Okay, felt that back end slide a little bit there. Ah, here we go. And I hope I don't get a puncture too, because there's some pretty jagged rocks over here. So in case you haven't noticed, off-road isn't really my forte. I've been dirt biking a couple of times. Wasn't great at it. Definitely something I want to do more of in the future, but yeah. I prefer pavement. I am really hoping for this section of road end, I'm not gonna lie, especially with a loaded down bike like this. Oh great, throw some heavy equipment into the mix too. Maybe I should have taken the highway. Oh my God. Thank you for pulling over, sir. Holy crap. Thank you. So I guess standing up helps a little bit. Just trying to maintain constant throttle. No sudden inputs. Alright, we're past the really sketchy section. And another sketchy section. Okay, we're back to an okay amount of gravel. Finally made it out of that gravel trap in one piece. Back on pavement. And I am instantly rewarded with some twisties. Although, I'm still a little sketched out by the gravel though, because I still see gravel on the road in some of those corners. I am touring all 5 of the Great Lakes. I'm sorry? 4 days? No, I do not. No. No. Alright, thank you. Alright, welcome to Canada. That was a super easy border crossing. Luckily there were no lines. I went right up to the window. I did have to pull over and Google how to change my speedometer from miles per hour to kilometers per hour though. So that took me a second. But yeah, we're all set and we are heading to our next lake, Lake Superior. Our campsite for tonight is going to be Pancake Bay Provincial Park. Should be about an hour away. Okay, it is chilly. It is chilly and windy. And I really wish I had my windbreaker. I think for tomorrow, I am definitely going to be wearing my hoodie underneath the jacket. Because that's all I have. That and my rain gear, I guess. I could wear that as a top layer. to block some of the wind. I suppose that could work, but I really don't want to wear my rain gear unless it's raining because it's not all that comfortable or durable. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, if there's one thing that kind of sucks about today, it's the temperature, or rather my lack of preparedness for it. This is like comparable to maybe September, October weather in Ohio right now. And we're still in August. And here is our first view of Lake Superior. Beautiful. We're on the Trans-Canada Highway right now. Wow. Absolutely stunning view. So I am 5 minutes from camp. I stopped by this convenience general store to pick up some supplies for camp, water and whatnot. Ended up bumping into this guy who's in his 60s. Happens to ride a Versys as well. His is a little bit newer though, a 2021, and he was talking about how great they were and how he's been, you know, on a lot of road trips on them. He's been to the Dakotas from Canada. He's been from the east coast to west coast of Canada on his Versys, and yeah, he's super happy with his bike. Super friendly guy. He even offered me a place to stay tonight, but I told him I already had a campsite reserved. So yeah, it's honestly pretty cool to see, you know, that again, that bond of brotherhood between riders. You know, strangers that you bump into just because you know, they ride. You instantly have a connection, something to talk about. Yeah, I think that's really one of my favorite things about riding is the community that comes with it. So that was a really pleasant encounter. I wish him well. Here we are at Pancake Bay Provincial Park campground. Camp is set up. And we still have about an hour of daylight, so I'm going to go check out Lake Superior. Here we are, Pancake Bay Beach on Lake Superior. Absolutely gorgeous.